Hi. I am in my office. This is a YouTube video uploading. I'm checking in at the end of week 3, and week 3 was, oh, hold on. Well, you can come with me. Okay. That was week 3. Work on unfinished kids' music. Either polish or release what's done so far. Only work with what you have. Find organized way to share and compile, even if private. So in the first part of the week, I was very excited about this one. In the first part of the week, I was trying to ignore this a little bit, and I wasn't going to just work with what I have. I went through the 15 tracks, which is actually now 16 tracks. I broke one up. And I started having all these like fantasies that basically... I went from thinking I could release one of the 15 songs by the end of the week, Tuesday to Tuesday, and then started getting grandiose and excited, which is 2 big things that happen to me all the time, and started thinking, well, I could release like 2 or 3 of these, and then I was going to release the welcome video and the little story that was for my niece Brooklyn, and because I was like, what, I've already done it, it's on... It's already been performed, like at a library, so I was like, I can get that done at least. But then it had like little edits it needed. But before I got to that point, then I was like, well, I could also just do like, I ended up thinking I could release like 7 of them this week. And I was like, oh, I can just add the bell parts, add the little ukulele parts. I'll just like add this background music, because it is kind of quick once I get into it. But carving out a space in my life to be... like, I'm working on an album is what's such a big deal. That's what was so hard last year, releasing 12 albums, was finding a week or more, sometimes if it was an epic project, 2-3 weeks of a month, that I could just carve out to really prioritize and focus on an album. So that obviously didn't happen this week, because that's not the point of this challenge. This challenge is, how can these 52 side dreams like fit into my normal life? And that's turning out to be a pretty epic and bizarre exploration into failure. And not failure in a like disappointing way, but just in like a failure as in like letting myself get excited at the first part of a week, like, woo, this is fun. And then like kind of letting it fall or fail kind of naturally. It's only 1 letter difference, fail and fall. It's just this kind of gentle, like, oh, like each day that I chose something else instead of that. Okay, hold on, need to switch hands. Each day that I chose like a different kind of like agenda, whether it was, gosh, let's see, what did I get done this week? Let's see, we had our Dogtown studio session with Cloudlight, the band, and that was like huge. We had to get ready for that. We had an extra practice for that. Or maybe we didn't. Well, it felt like it. We did the week before, but whatever. That was when I was sewing stuffies. But anyway, so the Dogtown was huge. I had my huge piano recital for 19 of my students, and I typed up programs of every single song they were playing and organized it all and set it all up and tore it all down at a church. And Brian helped with that, tons of it. Okay, other arm again. And so it's just been like... And I teach 34 students every week. So I teach my whole studio too. And I think I still was buying things. Those are my cloud stuffy supplies over there from week 2. But no, actually I didn't. I thought about sewing more stuffies. But see, that's back to normal. Once it's not my main priority at the top of the list, then I think about doing these things and I don't do them. So it was nice to have a week where the kids' album just was the priority. I listened to it. This is the best part that happened, I would say. Here, I found my old journal. This is up by the... more bills up there. By the way, none of this pays the bills, and here are 2 bills right here. So I teach as many students as I need to be able to afford my life, but all this other stuff that I'm doing is truly extra, and I can't get myself to believe that it doesn't have value just because it doesn't make me money. Because it feels like it has value. Even if it's just a couple of my students or just random people I know who say that watching these videos or watching me in my creative process has value for them and is inspiring for them, like literally that's all that keeps me going. I don't know what else I'm getting out of this other than knowing that I'm inspiring a few people. Well, I mean, I get to feel inspired. Like, yeah, I'm using my life to do the things I wanted to do with my life, even though the world has kind of proven to me that it's not going to pay me to do them. It's not going to make me feel valued or valid in a way of like feeling like a success to do them. Yeah, it's weird to just keep getting older and feel like the things that you were successful at as a kid, which is also a time when money isn't the focus. So as a kid, it was grades or pats on the back. And it's like now as an adult, like I still don't make money and I still do things for the grades, which is pats on the back, which is people telling me this has value. But it's still not about the money. I don't know. I've had brief periods of bursts of time where I try to focus on money and it just almost never works for me. It's like I need money. Like we all need money. I need to be able to have the electricity and the internet bills and, you know, paper, which is in those jars, and supplies and hard disks or external hard drives and, you know, these plants. No, getting those don't cost me money. But like, you know, supplies for next year's challenge that I already went out and bought. Woo! So many things. Journals. I mean, come on. I need money. I love money. Money helps me. Brian was recently trying to help me with this, like to think of it not as money, but to think of it as resources. I need resources. I need to have the flexibility to have the resources to do all of these creativity-inspired challenges and to write songs and to release music on my Bandcamp, and whether or not it makes money, whether or not it pays for the resources. Like it's not a self-generating machine at this point. Other things pay for it, but all that does is make me feel then fine, then it's art. Because I don't know what's fueling this other than, you know, that's like throughout history that people talk about the muse or a calling, that they need to do something. So I don't think it's anything unique. I think it's incredibly common. And it's just that most people give up on it because it doesn't feel practical. And practicality wins in this day and age. And I think that's boring and dumb. Anyway, also I don't have kids. I mean, I think once you get older, if you don't have something like that that's demanding all your time, like you need a hobby. And this is like my hobby, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I really don't want to move on to talking about more practical things. It's so relaxing to ramble. For me anyway, probably not for you. Okay, back to my list. I just couldn't find it. I was trying to multitask. Oh, there it is. See? These are notes I took while I was at Brooklyn Bagels in Muskegon, which is funny because I wrote a lot of the dreambird stories with my niece Brooklyn. And especially the ones on how to enter Rainbow Land. And these are all just like my notes on things I have to edit. Oh, that's for next year's challenge. All those numbers. That's a sneak peek, but it won't make any sense probably to anyone other than the people that I've already told the challenges. There's no way you could put it together just seeing me list numbers. What else? Oh, and then there's more for Dreambird. Yep. So that's Dreambird. I'm going to put up a... Oh, I did already. Wait, I'm pushing publish right now. I'll go back and edit the welcome description later. Dreambird welcome video. I should really give it a better title. Well, I can't do that and finish this video, so I'll just push publish. There. I'll edit that in a minute. Okay. I kind of don't want to do video editing today, so I'm going to launch right into... So in the next 3 months, hopefully... Not hopefully, I mean, especially if people give me the $7 for pre-order. I put it on my Jessica and the Rainbow Bandcamp. I put it on as one track, and then I put a link to the dreambird.bandcamp.com website where I put all 16 tracks. And there's only one you can listen to, but I'll finish them in the next 3 months if people tell me they want me to. Otherwise, I'll take it down and finish it whenever I finish it, maybe in a few years. I have no idea. Okay, I gotta draw some new dreams. Woohoo! Drum roll. Oh, I have a really busy week coming up because my sister's going to come visit with her 3 adorable children. So I'm just going to draw little dreams this week. No big dreams. Or no, 1 big dream and 2 little dreams. That's what I'll do. Okay, here we go. Little first. 47. Ugh. This looks very serious. This is a little dream. It says camps, creativity school, helping, ... See notebook. Oh, I didn't write it all out on this cloud. Actual workshop, camp progress, find a space, a church, and anything, set 1 ball in motion. Okay, I used to run these musical theater writing camps, which I called camps, CAMMP. Create a mini musical project. And it says research grants, Grand Haven Community Center, enrollment, reserve. Okay. I wanted to do one. I should do it for the fall. I just ran into someone who said that summer stuff doesn't go as well around here for creative things because there's so much going on in the summer. So she said fall, school year is better for her. So maybe I'll get one of those going for a weekend in the school year. Okay. Let's do one more little dream and then I'll do the big dream. Got it. Got one. I'm not looking. I can't see when I'm drawing. Okay. It was a little dream. Oh, now you know the name of the publishing company. I was going to change I used to be called Cathartic Frog Records, but that I associate with Chicago and where I was at that time. But my new one was called Sleepy Puppy Records. But register new publishing name. Okay, that's a simple one. I mean, it takes work and costs money, but I could do that this week. Okay, big dream. No, I can't see him. I don't know why I'm looking at it. I'm going to look at you while I'm drawing. I just am trying to feel which one's lucky. Okay, here we go. Oh, 44. Work on live solo show. Light projector, ? Sound, split keys, synth. Use backing tracks, ? Okay, and the way this works is I have to decide between those three before I go to sleep tonight. And then I'll announce which one I pick tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching this goofy little, I don't know what this is, ramble session. All right. Oh, I should probably edit that video title. That's all. Bye. Oh, yeah, what is that? This was week 3, so that was week 4 that I drew for. Okay. I don't know why I'm telling you my organization. I'm really not very organized. Okay, bye.